In Plankerton SSD3 we must install our second amplifier, and I'm going to install that one which is east of our main base. So let's go there and install it. While we get there, remember to use code Fansy with an SE in Fortnite item shop. It will really help me and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, I love you. So we install the amplifier and build around it like how we usually do. These are standard builds for every amplifier. Place the walls around it, roofs on top of them, and on top of the roof we'll place the code. And now I will upgrade all the amplifier related builds to max level, which is level 3. I'm upgrading it for now because if we keep it for later and upgrade it later, it will be a bit confusing. So let's do it now. Let's get it out of the way and upgrade the build. So I'm going to fast forward it because it's very straightforward, pretty much self-explanatory. Just upgrade all the amplifier related builds to level 3. Now that we are done upgrading it, let's get to our defenses. Husks will attack amplifier B from east, which is this direction, from north, which is that direction, and from south. They'll spawn over there and they make their way to our amplifier B. We have to build proper defenses for the east side and the north side of our amplifier B, and build some defenses for the south side of amplifier B, because later on when we place that amplifier over there, husks will no longer attack amplifier B from south. So we have to be smart and connect the south side defenses with the east side defenses. When I get into building, it will all make sense. Just follow my steps, follow my directions, and you will be good. As usual, before we get to the building part of it, we have to clear out the area from all the rocks, trees, anything that could be an obstacle or could obstruct our vision. Clear out the area from the rocks, trees, grasses, anything that is not a solid ground. You will get some materials, you will get some resources, the area will be cleared, our mission will be easier. Again, I'm going to fast forward it and I'm going to cut it short because it's very easy, very self-explanatory. Just clear out the area from anything that is not a solid ground. Area is cleared out, everything looks good and clean, and we can start building our defenses. We will start from north side of amplifier B. Let me go there and show you. Husks will spawn in this pond, but some of them will spawn on top of that waterfall, but eventually they drop down and they'll take this ramp, come up, and eventually get to our amplifier. But there are two bypassing ways that they might take and we must block them. One of them is this open area right here, and the other one is this cave right here. We have to block these two bypassing ways and force all the husks to take this path. Now we go and block the bypassing ways. We'll start from here inside this cave. We must block this open area. Just place a wall, connect it to the rock, place a floor edited, cone edited, and place another wall to double down on our building block. And later on you need to come back here and upgrade the builds. This is very important, they must be upgraded, otherwise the husks will see them as weak points and we don't want that. For the next bypassing way, we must move to this side. We'll start from here, we'll place a 2 floors high wall here, another one next to it, and another one next to that. Both the walls need to be 2 floors high. So it's like a zigzag pattern that follows the natural pattern of the rock. We just want to block that area so the husks won't just walk off the cliff and bypass our building block things. Yeah, that's why it need to be 2 floors high. Now we get back down here and extend this wall, close it off just like this, extend it, make a box right here, again one more wall here and another one to the left, and that's it. That's how it should look like. We need to move to the other side of it and connect the walls to the ground to give it a better strength and firmer support, and after it's done, the building block is completed. This is a recap. You can see that we blocked that cave over there, we blocked this area over here, and that's it. That's the entire building block. Now let's start with building the trap tunnel. With all the possible bypassing ways blocked, we are good to go and do the trap tunnel part of it. First we'll jump on top of the hill over here and we'll start placing the floors. Just connect this hill with the hill in front of us using the floors. So we'll stretch it, we'll place floors till we get all the way up to the hill in front of us. It's very easy, just place the floors, connect it to this hill, get it under this tree right here, and cover up the entire area with floors as much as you can. It's gonna be floors here when we are up, but once we get down they're going to be counted as roof, so yeah, let's call them floors for now. This is how it should look like. I missed one spot right here. Let's go up and place it, and that's it. So this part of it is done. This is how it should look like. Now we'll move to this wall right here and extend it by 2 blocks to the left. We'll place broadside traps on these walls, so when the husks are walking around they get bombarded by the broadside traps. From the roof they get zapped by the ceiling traps, and by the time they're in our trap tunnel, or if by any chance they get near the amplifier, they're already done or seriously hurt. Let's start placing the actual floor now, the floor on the solid ground. So we'll start from here. We'll place 1, 2, 3, 4 floors, and for the 5th one we'll not go straight, we'll go to the left. So we'll place the 5th floor right here in this corner, so it should look kind of like a L shape. We'll extend this one all the way to amplifier B. We'll place 1, 2, 3 floors. We'll place a ramp, and we'll place another floor. So this path is going to be our trap tunnel. We need to place the walls and the roof for it, and the husks must take this path to get to our amplifier. Now we are just placing the walls. Just follow the floors pattern and place the walls to the left and right side of it. It's very easy, very simple. Just place the walls like this, and when we come up the ramp we'll extend the walls and place another wall right here in front of us. Over here we'll be placing a broadside trap, so when the husks are walking up this ramp the broadside traps will get activated, and that will cause additional damage. With the floors and walls done, we need to move to the roof part of it. For that we'll get all the way back here, and we'll start from here. We just follow the floors pattern and place our roof. When we get here we'll place one wall, and on top of that wall we'll place a roof, so compared to the ground it will be 2 floors high. And that's it. Now all we need to do is to connect the walls to the roof. This part of it is completely optional. How much of it you want to connect is completely up to you. I like to connect the entire thing with the walls because it makes it look more neat, it makes it look more professional. But again, how much of it you would want to connect is 100% up to you. You don't have to connect it if you don't like it, but it's better to do so. And with the last wall connected, our trap tunnel is done, our build is completed. But there are 2 minor adjustments we need to make right now. For the first one, we'll come over here and we'll place 3 cones in this place and edit the corner block of each cone, just like this. Edit that one, we'll go to the next one, edit it, and the final cone and edit it. And now we'll place walls around the cones. This will be a building block next to our trap tunnel for the husks to realize that this path is not an easy path, so they won't just break the builds and try to get out of the trap tunnel. For the second adjustment, we just need to go down this area, this building block which we placed previously, and place a wall here. We don't need the box like that, we just need to place a wall here, and this will do the job. So we'll jump to the other side of it and break the extra walls, and that is it. That's all the adjustments we needed to make. And with this one done, our trap tunnel is completed. So we can see that all we did was to make a straight wall in that area and remove the box, and that's it. The trap tunnel for the north side is completed, and now we can move to the east and south part of amplifier B. East side of amplifier B is very easy. For that we'll start from here and we'll extend the wall by 3 tiles. We'll stop right here and we'll move by 1 block to the right, because we don't want to cut through these layers of rock. That's why we'll go 1 block to the right, and we'll extend this wall till we get to the barrier. Here we'll stop. We cannot go any further, and this is far enough. We'll stop here, and now we'll move to this ramp right here in this side of it. You can see that this ramp is going up to our amplifier, and for our next build we'll consider this line exactly to the left side of the ramp. There is a kind of a natural line. We'll follow that line till we get to the barrier, so we'll place extended walls on this line, and when we get to the barrier we'll stop. Yeah, this is far enough. Extremely easy, very simple to follow and understand. So far everything we did was very simple. Just make that line of wall connected to the barrier and make this line of wall in the opposite side of it and connect it to the barrier. Now what we need to do is to come here, right over here, place 2 ramps and place 2 floors exactly in front of the ramps. So we place our ramps. Now we'll go ahead and place our floors right here. These 2 ramps will make the zombies think that there is a wider path to get to our amplifier, and that will help us to spread them more evenly throughout the trap tunnel. But we know that they will never get to our amplifier, so stay assured. Now we'll start placing floors in this section of our trap tunnel. Just in this part of it, we'll cover it up with floors. One more right there, and that's it. We will not place any floors over here, only in that side of it. Only where I place the floors, you need to place the floors, and that's it. Let's recap real quick. Let me go back up there and show you what we did so far. So far what we did was to make a line of wall over there, make a line of wall over here, and place 2 ramps right over there and cover up this area with floors. Most of the husks that spawn in the east side would take this path to get to our amplifier, but some of them would want to come from the right side of it. So we have to build some defenses for the right side of the east side, and also from the south side they spawn right over there and they take this path to get to amplifier. So we have to connect the right side defenses of the east part with the south part defenses to cover all the directions. It sounds a little bit confusing, but follow me, follow my steps. It's easier than what you think. For that we'll consider this wall, the amplifier wall, extended by 1 block to the left and go all the way down till we get to the bottom of this ramp. We'll go 2 blocks to the left. We'll place floors, 1 floor here, 1 floor here, and a wall right here. Close this open space just like that, and this is the entire area we are going to work with. We'll extend this wall to the left till we get to our barrier, and we'll cover the entire area with floors. This area we'll cover it up with floors. This is the entire area we are going to work with for the east side defenses and the south side defenses for Amplifier B. Now we need to start placing our roof. For that we'll start from here and we will place the roof. We just need to follow the grounds pattern and place the roof above that. The roof is going to be between 2 to 3 floors high. Where it is 2 floors high, we'll place electric field traps, and in the places which it's going to be 3 floors high, we will be placing ceiling drop traps. So you can see in this kind of downhill area, the roof is going to be between 2.5 to 3 floors high, and in the smooth ground over here, our roof is going to be 2 floors high. As I said before, where it is more than 2 floors, we'll place a ceiling drop trap, and when it's just 2 floors high, we'll place electric field traps. Now we'll move to the right side defenses. We'll place the roof like this, and here we'll drop down by 1 block and continue placing our roof. You can see that from here onwards, the roof is going to be 2 floors high, and the ground is very consistent, it's very smooth. So we'll just cover up the entire area, and it's going to be 2 floors high roof, and we just put it under this tree for extra support, and that's it. That's the entire roof, the entire trap tunnel, the entire thing done. All we need to do right now is to connect the roof with the walls. How much of it you want to connect, completely optional, completely up to you. I like to connect the entire thing, but if you're low on mats or if you feel like it's unnecessary, just connect as much as you like. I missed one roof right over here. Let me just place it real quick, and that's it. The rest of it is again connect the walls with the roof. I'm fast forwarding this part because it's very much optional. Connect as many walls as you want to the roof. Yeah, that's it. That's the entire defenses done. That's our east side defenses, north side defenses, and we connected the east side to the south side defenses. Also, it's better if we block this area right here because we don't want the zombies to get any ideas. So just to play it safe, we block this area, and that's it. It's completely done. We are ready to upgrade our builds and place our traps. Now let's go back to the main base. After we place this amplifier, which is Amplifier B, husks will not attack our main base from east side. So we can confidently remove all the defenses that are related to the east side of the main base to get the materials back. You can keep it there if you don't mind it to be there, but if you feel like it, you can just go ahead and remove it. I'm going to remove them just to show you that nothing will happen. And also we can remove the defenses that are related to the south side of the main base because of our Amplifier A, husks will not attack main base from south side as well, but we might still get attacked from north and west. We already built proper and robust defenses for the north part, but as a temporary solution for the west, we must extend the roof by 1 block and double down on our defenses. Later we'll come back and place the ceiling drop traps on them. When we are going to place all the traps, that time we'll come back and place the ceiling drop traps on them, but for now we just keep the roofs as it is. The final thing we need to do before placing the traps is to go to Amplifier A. There is an open area over there we have to cover. Before it was on the other side of the barrier, we couldn't get to it. It is this ramp right here. We have to cover it up, and for that we'll place 1 ramp against this natural ramp and close it off. That's it. Just place the walls and the floors and the cone, and that's it. We need to upgrade this, but that's basically it. So all the touch-ups, all the builds, everything is done, and now we are good to go ahead with upgrading our builds and placing our traps. I'm going to fast forward the upgrade part of it because the video is long enough, but there are some things to keep in mind, and that is upgrade the building blocks first, then move to floors and the walls, and if you got any mats left you can upgrade the roof. So this is how the order works. First is building blocks, second is floors and the walls, and third is the roof. Very self-explanatory, very easy. Stretch your mats and upgrade as many builds as you can. And when I say builds, I don't mean only focus on the Amplifier B related builds. You can go back to the previous builds that needed the upgrade but you couldn't give them the mat to upgrade them, and upgrade those previous builds as well. Now let's go ahead and craft the traps. The traps which we'll be using are the broadside traps, electric field trap, ceiling drop trap, and wooden spike trap. Spread your materials, spread your resources evenly between these traps, and make sure you have enough of each type of trap. But no need to take up the calculator and put on the numbers in to know exactly how much of each type of trap you need, because you can always recycle a trap and use its materials to craft another type of trap. First, I'll place the traps for the west side of our main base. If you remember earlier, we extended the roof in this place, and now I'm going to place the ceiling drop traps on the roof. Now I'm going to Amplifier A. I will place some traps in this amplifier, some broadside traps, some electric field traps, the traps that I feel like they are needed to be there but I couldn't place them because I had shortage of mats in previous system shields. Now let's go to the Amplifier B. We'll start from here. We'll cover it up with electric field traps. It is 2 floors high above the smooth ground, and electric field trap is our best option. But here, exactly above this natural ramp, we'll place a ceiling drop trap. Again, we cover up the rest of the roof with electric field traps till we get to this ramp right here. We need to place ceiling drop traps directly above this ramp, and continue placing ceiling drop traps to cover up this entire ditch. So where the downhill area is, the roof above it need to be covered with ceiling drop traps. So in total we use 6 ceiling drop traps to cover up this entire area which is above the downhill kind of a ditch. We continue covering up rest of the ceiling with electric field traps till we get to the ramp right here. We need to place a ceiling drop trap exactly above this ramp because when it gets activated it will hit the husks and push them down the ramp. Again, continue covering up the roof with electric field traps till we get to this ditch right here. The roof, which is directly above this ditch or the pond, need to be covered with ceiling drop traps. You can see that the distance between roof and the ditch is 3 tiles, and that's ideal for our ceiling drop traps. So we cover it up as much as we can because it's very close to the barrier and we cannot cover up the entire area with our traps. Later on, when the barrier push back, we'll come back here and place more ceiling drop traps on top of the pond. So that's how far it could go. Rest of the roof need to be covered with electric field traps, but I'm out of mats, I cannot craft any more electric field. So I'll leave it as it is. Later on I'll come back and place the traps. Now we are placing our broadside traps. Place them here and there, cover up the area, distribute them evenly on the walls, and make sure each trap tunnel get enough broadsides in them. Remember to keep a broadside here above this ramp. When the husks come up the ramp, that broadside will get activated and it will hit the zombies. So yeah, evenly distribute your broadsides. Make sure that your trap tunnels are not lacking. After you are done placing your broadsides, you can start placing the wooden floor spikes on all the floors. Place a wooden floor spike wherever you see a floor or a ramp, and that's it. Just make sure your trap tunnels have enough trap in them and manage your traps properly. Everything is done, everything looks good, and we can go ahead and start our storm shield defense. Just a reminder, since my goal is to teach you how you can do all your storm shield defenses by yourself without anybody's help, I'm not going to use my higher level traps or my higher level weapons to defend against the zombies after activating the storm shield defense. I will be using the traps which I can craft myself and the weapons which I can craft myself to defend against the zombies. If you want to watch the gameplay of this storm shield defense, link for it will be in the descriptions below. Also, you can click on the video which will appear on the screen and go ahead and watch the gameplay. Thank you for watching. Remember to use code Fansy with an S, and I'll see you in the future videos.